spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. They're on the visiting sideline. Head coach of the Bears, Ben Johnson. These guys looking for a repeat of last week's win here. On the other sideline, head coach of the Panthers, Dave Canales. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Alongside my partner Brock Heward, Cairo Santos to get this one started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And this drive will start inside the 25. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built on.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
The Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Now he takes it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down run by Hubbard. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
And you could feel it, Kate. He wasn't content at any point of last week's game. As he led them to a win, he kept pushing higher and higher. 300 yards, 350, 400. And he was still thriving, driving the ball downfield as the game ended with a good bit over 400 yards. With this mindset, that's the minimum bar for him to attack this week.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Hand off to the back. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's caught for the first. Now here he goes down the right sideline. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some points every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force the punts and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league. And the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Punt meets him at the 28. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bears and their running back about to get back to work. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. They send the tight end in motion. They go play action on 1st down. He finds a doomsday downfield. They limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Completed over the middle. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains. New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll run here on 1st down. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Completed to his running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and
Working now from the gun. He'll try and run this. Still going inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers reduce the lead to just 4. That, without a doubt, Brock, one of the longest scrambles that you and I have seen and we'll probably all see for a while, and it ends in a memorable touchdown.
Yeah, we're going to see that again and again and again on replays after this game. Probably on TV all week long. Quite the effort from somebody who proved he could be quite the runner when called upon.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers cut it to a field goal game. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Luther Burden now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing now off the play action. Vacates quickly left side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They'll throw 3rd and long. Has his man caught by Odunze. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's stepping up and takes off with this one. They get 22 out of that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
A gain of 22 more yards. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing here, Bajan splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Running for the marker on 2nd. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They'll start out with 3rd and maybe a couple inches at most. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And again, he's taking it on the option. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hold this one away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he ended up time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. His return starts at the 5. And that's that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Panthers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And I know we're normally discussing his work leading the passing game, but wow, we've really had to take note of what he's done on the ground. He's leaned into that part of his game early. First down, play action. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Here's the throw. He's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Dumps it underneath. Hubbard. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41.
He's going to throw it again. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Throwing it again here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down.
Again to throw on 2nd. He's got a man left. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Running for it here with Hubbard. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
They'll run for it. Hubbard. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 34.
Back to the ground they go. Hubbard. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They run again with Hubbard. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
This time it's a passing play. Step up, and there he goes. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind you.
Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
After the sack, offense dealing with 3rd and goal now from the 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Ooh, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
For the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Up and good from Romo. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Bagent looking to throw. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. They're on him again. He goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Well, we call that protection lookout. Like the O-line yelling back at the quarterback, look out! Because they have no answer right now with back-to-back sacks by the defense. They've got this crew offensively guessing.
He's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Carolina offense headed out now. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Counter play, Hubbard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So 3rd and 6 on deck, Brock, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium, though. Stick around. To the air on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. Carolina in punt formation. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. That's taken at the 15. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. He'll work against the blitz. He takes it himself. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
25 yards on the play. That's good for a Bears. First down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. While this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
It's a gain of 7.
Now Bagent
at the 40.
Escapes the pocket. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
The Bears first down.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
Bears first down. A gain of 12.
Bagent now to throw. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Throw here, 3rd down. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This 42 yards from the right half. Santos' kick is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Panthers headed out on offense again just before halftime. With the time remaining, let's see if they can get this into field goal range. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and manageable. He's throwing. He got it along the sideline, but just couldn't bring it in within the field of play. That's incomplete. We've got 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
There he is on 3rd and short. Throw left side, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They are throwing it again. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw it. Complete out to the right side. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 11.
He's back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our 2 teams here, no doubt, made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our 3rd quarter. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes the offense for the Bears to begin the 2nd half. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They're going play action. This one falls incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered Creed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing off the play fake. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Back to throw. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. By a man, he's in the clear. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
He's brought down before the return gets far. Here come the Bears back out on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They go play action on 1st down. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Dive play straight ahead. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He tries to sneak it, and he's going to be brought down at the 42. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
That's good for the Bears. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They give it to him again. Get some space around midfield. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Bears.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
At the 39-yard line.
I'll throw it. Oh, he's going to run for it. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
1st down. A gain of 15. And the Bears 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. This is Loveland working the right side. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears go up by 12. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Ben Johnson dialing it up. They're going to try for the two-point conversion.
The Bears will line up for the
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Panthers 10.
Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. Good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Panthers first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and you're taking this for completion.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Got his man. This is McMillan. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
McMillan on the slant. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 2nd play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Panthers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Number 17. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Sticking to the air here. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bears back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Down he goes. The Panthers got him. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Looking in the air here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Never eat shredded wheat. North, east, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
And hey, we see a lot of the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Finds him over the middle. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. 2nd down, looking for options. Complete out to the right. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Panthers, 1st down.
Up the middle, Hubbard. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. They find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
36-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
33-yard line.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Working now from the gun. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. Now they've got to figure things out on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. Dumps it off to his running back. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First down, play action. Throw right side hauled in by Komet. And he's brought down after a short gain.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll go play action.
At the 25-yard line.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The sack forces a now tougher third down.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a two-score game. That's not going to help in that decision at all.
It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Bears, first down. A gain of 30. First down, Chicago.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
From the gun on third down. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. The Panthers set to take the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one doesn't go far. 6 yards to go here. It's third down.
It's a gain of 4.
Back to throw it. He's going to run for it. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense. That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Throwing off the play fake. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers losing by 7. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. He's going to throw it. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. That's caught by Hubbard. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock. As this one loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over.
And they got there in time. He's taken down. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Throwing this one back of the end zone. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game, but unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Sending him on the dive. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. It's a nice run in there. Gets him a 3rd down coming up. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Looking to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. We got the football caught, but not the first. That stop just shy of the marker. 4th down.
A 4-yard gain.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And that one drawn up to perfection. They're going to down this one at the 5. The Panthers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
And they get that clock just below 40 seconds to play. Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Brought in right side by McMillan. And that will not be enough for a first down. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
Brings up 3rd.
Now to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Got his man. This is McMillan. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
10 yards. And the Panthers first down.
And with 4 seconds left, they get up there and clock it. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. One final shot here. Need this to force overtime. And this will not be caught, so their last chance heave to the end zone ends up on the ground. This game's over. So the Bears take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we say so long from Charlotte.